ABR Tier 2 Singapore Grand Prix. Let's get it on, Matt.
The cars forming up the grid then. We are getting ready to go racing here at Singapore. It's an endurance race, not a sprint. It is one of my favourite circuits on the calendar, Singapore. We've got the final car. It's Noah, just pulled into his grid slot now. And we hope that this lobby is not bugged. It looks like we're good because the lights are going on ahead of the drivers at the Singapore Grand Prix. And we are racing on the streets of Singapore. Looks like a clean start from Bina, but Jitto DV down the inside into turn 1 takes the early lead. Snipe Frisbee bundling away with BTX. They're fighting for P3, looking down. The rest of the field have got a Haas going wide. Monty makes up places. Noah makes up places in the early stages. They all look to be keeping it clean so far. Jitto leads. BTX staying ahead of Snipes for now. Look down the order. Snipes battling away with Barnes now. Barnes looking to get the thing done on the championship leader. Snipes though late on the brakes, gets it done. He holds P4 for the time being.
A lot of movers and shakers early on in this Grand Prix. People looking to send it, and a great start for Jitto. He's put himself in a prime position. My pick for the win here for the Singapore Grand Prix, and we've got a long way to go. The SC has been deployed on lap 1 of the Grand Prix. It looks like we still have everyone in the race, so not quite sure what happened right there.
Noah's got damage. He started last, he's P18 and he's got front wing damage. I think one of the
green flag once again. We are back under racing conditions here for the Singapore Grand Prix. Lap 1 of 31. We've already had incidents at this Grand Prix. To finish first we must finish, boys. And let's keep it clean to the end of the Grand Prix now.
Do not lap 3. Cody, stop with the glitches, please, I beg. We've got a lot of cars in the pits.
There was fighting to get in the pits, in actual fact. The Renault sending it like on one of the cars on pit lane. And look at all the mechanics out in pit lane right now.
Oh, and the Renaults have had to stack.
Yeah. A lot of front wings already. Some guys going on to the hard compound. Oh, we've got retirement. Hamilton is out of the Grand Prix. Where has that happened? That is on track. Let's see. Yeah, he's into the barrier.
Or did I didn't set it? Yeah.
One of the front wheels. And safety car, full safety car. So that has saved a lot of drivers there who were caught up in the opening laps of the Grand Prix. Kingston got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags, so he must have had an illegal overtake, it seems. Into the pits comes Jitto, the race leader. He's opted for the hard compound of tyre. Monty as well in pit lane. I mean, he's done well on them opening laps after that 5-place grid penalty from the qualifying session. Bowen, severe collision. We've got penalties left, right and centre coming in right now.
See where these guys who are pitting come out. Jitto P5, that's not too bad to be fair. He shouldn't get too much traffic, and if he can get those tyres to the end of the race, he could be sitting pretty at the top of the table come the finish. Out in the early stages, still yet to make his stop, of course.
What's going on here? Barnes has been overtaken.
Oh god, we got a glitch. We have... This is why you don't overtake under safety car, boys, because there's a glitch in the game where as soon as you try to give the place back, the other driver gets told, please, stop overtaking under safety car. Give the place back, they're all going to brake test each other. Ah, you silly geese.
Well, they're going to have to serve these penalties now, and I think it was DXD, which may have been the first one to do the overtake. He was right all over the back end of the Alfa Romeo of Barnes, I think it was. Because it's about to pop off here at Singapore. We've had high drama already in this Grand Prix, and an unexpected Ferrari 1-2 in the early stages. I'm sure they're going to be communicating about the start, but we've got a bit of a gap here. Snipes just controlling it a bit, and that's right on board with our P2 man, which is BTX, and I think we've already gone. Oh, slow down slightly through the final corner because we're about to catch the safety car, and that's going to back up the rest of the field. And here we go, we're going to get racing again on lap 7 of 31 around the Singapore Grand Prix. Is everyone going to come through turn 1 nice and clean? So far, Owen has just received a time penalty. Oh, getting extra close at the back of the order. The two Renaults going for it. We've got AJ and Bowen. Don't trip over each other, lads. Let's catch back up at the front of the order. And, Brown Beaner looking good. Of course, these top four on used compound of tyres on their mediums. C. Davies doing well to fend off the fast charging cars behind him as it stands. Monty on them softs is going to be looking to send it, and he's going to look to the inside to get it done under brakes, but good defensive driving there from C. Davies. It's only a matter of time, not to when.
Done some maths, and with 6 rounds to go after this race, from my calculations, Snipes cannot win the championship here today. 156 points still to play for. Snipes championship lead only 90 as it stands. He cannot close the gap down enough. But what he can do is think about where he is. He knows he's in a good position in the championship. He just needs to keep this one nice, neat and tidy. Mostly down towards turn 5, but it's down the inside. Fearless loses the back end, and that's allowed Luciano to make up places. Isigo stays P10, Fearless currently P11, but Luciano capitalises on the Mercedes dangerous dive bomb to the inside and makes up 2 places at once. That's Luciano up to P9.
It's Noah is there as well. He's going to get past Fearless, and it's Noah there showing no fear at all. Absolutely sending it. He's had a real tough start to the day, but he's got a complete front wing now. He's back on the medium tyres. He did switch to the hards and then suffered more wing damage due to that bit of a glitch, whatever went on there under the safety car. But we're looking to make some moves early on in the Grand Prix.
Nice SB though, he's right up behind the Ferrari. It's a Ferrari 1-2 for now. DRS open, overtake, engage. Snipes SB to the inside. It is McLaren. Who will be latest on the brakes? It's gonna be Snipes SB, who passes BTX and he splits the Ferraris. Covers the inside into the next corner, but BTX had a little look to the inside, and that's allowed Monty to get in on the action. He's been squeezed towards the wall. He's picked up a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits there. That's a bit naughty. Bowen.
Well, here comes Noah. He's looking for position 9. He's going to go around the outside. Well, that was a brave move there. Well, now the two Mercs are going to battle it. Deadshot closing in on the back of his teammate Ichiko, however we pronounce. He'll let his teammate through though on the softer compound.
Yes, he will. Snipes SB, 1 lap after Bina came in. Snipes follows. So does the... Yep, there you go. BTX the pit. So Chito leads, but we will see. Has Snipes got the overcut? He went 1 lap further. He chose to do that. He felt he had the pace to get past Bina by doing 1 extra lap on those medium tyres. Brown Bina coming to the final corner. Snipes still in pit lane. Overtake engaged for the Ferrari. We'll look for the McLaren. The McLaren has come out. And guess what? Snipes SB has got the overcut on Brown Bina. He went 1 lap further, gave it everything, and he's come out ahead of the Ferrari.
Towards the end of the Grand Prix, and he's been in the right place at the right time. Here comes It's Noah. He's going to send it down the inside on the brakes. Oh, it's gone late, almost collects the car ahead of him, of Danny Rick. And we are learning from race control that potential disqualification for Danny Rick for overtaking 3 cars purposely under safety car conditions, and gaining them drivers some stop-go penalties there. So that will be investigated by race control after the Grand Prix.
One of the drivers as Danny Rick's gone wide. That's allowed Noah to go through there. He's got the DRS now to hold the position ahead as they come into the braking zone, into the final sector, and Noah makes up another place next to his final pit stop. DRS open. What little battery he had, he is trying to use. Will he have a go down the inside? He's gone for the gap. Down the inside, they're squeezed. Hinton maintains the position, and Noah will have to tuck it behind for another lap.
You have to wait for sector 3 to try and send it one more time, but he's definitely got the pace at this point in the race. Only one lap fresher tyres, but seems a lot more confident within himself. And yeah, Pinston really struggling at this point.
Seconds for speeding in the pit lane.
Once he's out, it's Noah is even closer, and he's going to get it done before the braking zone. He's going to move himself up into position 2, and that's crucial because Jitto is really, come alive now. 12 lap old hard tyres. He's been building the gap over the course of this first half of the Grand Prix now, and he's got a 7.6 second advantage to It's Noah, who is going to have to stop again, of course, on them 11 lap old mediums. So Jitto put himself in a great position for the dub.
I don't know if you caught it on your screen, but Pinston tried coming back at Noah. He did the switchback at turn 5. Couldn't get it done though. Hit the back of Noah and has now got damage to his front wing.
When Snipes, he just gets a free pass there. DXD didn't even put up a fight. He just said, go on son, off you go. I'm not even going to fight you. Do we think Jitto, chat? Do we think Jitto can extend them tyres all the way to the end? It's going to be like skating on ice at the end, but do we think it's a possibility? The order, and now Snipes is all over the back of the Pink Panther. He's going to look to send one down into turn 1, gets a good exit out the final corner. Is he going to send it under brakes into turn 1? Doesn't need to risk it at this point in the race. And a wise choice by the championship leader.
Deadshot, I just saw pick up another penalty. I'm just going to see how many he has. I've seen his name come up a few times.
Luciano trying to defend, but it's going to be in vain. He's on them 17 lap old mediums, and Snipes is going to fly on by, take the inside line, and he is now up into position 3.
Penalty as Noah comes into the pits now. He's going to make his final stop of the day. I think he might be able to put some soft tyres on. Have a look, see what goes on. No, it's another set of mediums. Closing that up big time. As BTX looks to the inside. Into turn 5, locks the inside front, but gets ahead of the Mercedes. And he's up into the podium places.
Yeah, nice move there. Very nice. Oh, and C. Davies and Luciano. So Luciano up into position 8. C. Davies with a valiant drive so far. Still holding on to some points.
With that front wing damage they picked up a lap or so ago.
Here comes It's Noah. He's going to have a look down into turn 1. He's going to outbrake Danny Rick. He's going to get close. Good respectful driving, boys. Give each other room. It's Noah looks to like he's got the traction and he's got the position up into P6. Remember where this man started, dead last. Now in 6th place. And in sight is a podium.
Penalty for his troubles. Can Snipes close the gap down to the Red Bull ahead and take the victory?
It's Noah is all over the back of the brown beaner here as they go into the final DRS zone here on lap 25 and 31. Down the inside he goes, and a great move there for the AlphaTauri driver. Oh, and there's a big moment there, and that's how Danny Rick through on brown beaner as well.
Brown Beaner he struggled on the exit of that corner. He was perhaps a bit flustered by the overtake that Noah had just made on him. Dropped the rear end.
He's on to the Mercedes now. He's a man possessed. Surely he's going to get it done. Here we go, down into turn 1. Is it going to be close enough? Oh, look at this. The man's up into P4. And he can see the podium up ahead of him now. After starting in 19th position, it's Noah, currently sitting 4th, lap 26 of 31. You can see BTX in the not too distant future. Yeah, so it's about that time of the day that we start thinking about driver of the day situation, and it's Noah has definitely thrown his hat into the ring. He is up 15 positions as it stands. He's looking to make it 16. DXD Ichigo currently in position 5, up 12 positions as well. A valiant effort. C Davies up 8 slots. Luciano as well up 8 slots. And yeah, some great contenders. But It's Noah is my pick definitely as it stands. Jitto as well. He's managing the gap. Snipes has actually dropped back about 2 seconds. It was down to about 11. And I don't know what's happened to Snipes.
Snipes maybe hit the barrier somewhere. Did he get one? I think he has.
Bottled
Snipes
it.
Wind damage. Snipes is missing his right side end plate and has indeed bottled it.
Here comes Noah. He's going to send it around the outside. He doesn't even need to. He's got it done before the braking zone, and he is up to a podium position here in the Singapore Grand Prix. A great drive here, as Chris says in the chat.
Just needs to keep it, just needs to hold on for the win. No looking set for that podium. And now, maybe with Snipes' damage, could Noah close that gap down? On in the midfield battle here, Danny Rick couldn't get a move done. Going final sec, he'll have to wait for a later opportunity.
3.8, 3.7, 3.6, 3.5. Look at the gap. You've got to check in with Snipes because I don't know if he suffered more damage, but he is really struggling. We can see it now on track. We can see the gap, and it's going to be under 3 seconds. Snipes has a 3-second penalty. Here we go.
If Noah goes for the move, there's nothing Snipes can do as these guys start lap 30 of 31. DRS is open then for Noah. As they come down towards turn 1, doesn't go for the move in these early phases of the battle.
He's just got to position his car now, ready for the DRS, and it's going to be pretty much taking candy for a baby. Let's see, Mats. Is he going to get it done on the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix? Here we go.
DRS open goes to the inside for the braking zone, but he doesn't need to have the inside for the braking zone because I think he's got it done before they make the corner. Down the inside goes Noah, gets ahead of his rival and just covers the inside, and he's got it done. It's Noah from 19th on the grid up to P2 on the medium tyres. He won't have time to close down Jitto. Jitto's just got to keep it clean, keep it together and make the finish. But Noah up into second place and now outscoring his championship rival by 4 points, I believe, with that fastest lap.
It's Noah has been in the pit lane 3 times today. Snipes only the once. I mean, It's Noah has had a mountain to climb, but boy, has he flown up that mountain, and he's going to taste the champagne as it stands here around the Singapore circuit, which is a real difficult circuit as well to try and get the moves done. You know, manage your tyres, and you know, he's had to send it when he's had to send it. He's got it done when he's had to, and it's been a brilliant drive. But let's give a bit of a screen time to the Red Bull driver. I feel bad for him. He's currently out front. He's made the right calls at the right time. He went onto them hard tyres really early in the Grand Prix, and we didn't think he'd be able to stretch them all the way to the end. And I'm touching wood right now because I hope they last to the end of the Grand Prix. He's got a 14-second gap to It's Noah, but he's been impeccable. He was my pick for the win, and he's been flawless all afternoon, Matt.
He has. He's not over until he reaches the finish line. No, those hard tyres will have nothing left now. Get to the end of this race.
Oh, Brown Beaner. Here we go, Danny Rick. Down the inside. There's going to be a bit of contact. Sorry to cut away that. Oh, and it gets rear-ended. He manages to hold it together.
26 laps ago, he pitted behind the safety car, put the hard tyres on. We question, would he be able to get into the end of the race? We're on lap 31 and 31. The answer is clear. Jitto TV rounds the final corner and he wins under the lights of Singapore. It's been a fantastic drive for the Red Bull driver. It's Noah. Let's take your hats off to him. He started P19. He's fought back bravely. He's finished in second place. 6 seconds off the win come the flag. Snipes SB will hold on to P3 and he will keep that championship fight going. BTX takes P4, but Jitto TV wants to drive. He made the strategy call when he needed to. And that's a fantastic effort for the Red Bull driver.
I didn't see that one coming like around at any point in the race, and he's turned it on right at the death as Noah. He's made the moves. He's made it look easy, and he's definitely a future champion waiting. And you know, unlucky not to get the win here today as well, because if he'd had a better qualifying, of course he went out in qualifying 1. That's why he started last after binning it, unfortunately. And C. Davies grabs the last point here, and he'll be mighty proud of that. You know, it's been a tough day for C. Davies, and a big shout out to him. And I don't think there's any debate when it comes to driver of the day, is there?
No, from P19 to P2, it's Noah has to be driver of the day. There's no question.
17 positions gained. Wow, just wow. Matt, it's been a pleasure to be along with you for this one this evening. And you know, the cars were quite spaced out, but they really closed up towards the end of the Grand Prix and made for a thrilling end to the Singapore Grand Prix.
And a well-earned winner's trophy it is. He'll celebrate alongside Noah and Snipes. It's the same podium we had last week, just the drivers in a different order.
The cream always rises to the top, and they all had their own moments today. Snipes carried that wing damage in the last stint of the Grand Prix. It's Noah in the pits 3 times. Jitto was leading the Grand Prix, surrendered the lead, went on to them hard tyres. You know, had to really stretch it out towards the end of the Grand Prix, and actually had 6 seconds of penalties. So it was a bit closer than we thought, but Jitto with the win. Noah with a great rise to second. Snipes, the championship leader, in 3rd position. Then Brown Bina, BTX, Ichigo, Danny Rick, Ermine, Luciano, and Davies rounds out the points. Pinston finished the Grand Prix. Barnes wasn't with us, unfortunately, and I don't think, DNFs were Deadshot, Fearless, Monty, Bowen, AJ, Hamilton, and Evoke Replay.
Hello, Noah.
I include my audio, boys.
Good stuff. Well, first of all, can we just offer a massive congratulations coming from P19 on the grid to P2? That's an incredible drive.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy, man. One of I think one of my best drives of the season. Yeah, just mega unlucky in qualifying. Made a stupid mistake. I don't know if it's up to me or the game. I was going really slow off throttle. I just lost it, went to the wall. Yeah, my tire went off. These things happen, unfortunately. But I kept pushing. P20, I got brake checked twice. I nearly got pushed into the wall twice. But yeah, just amazing race. I kept pushing. And yeah, I was hearing, yeah, you're gaining 30 seconds a lap on Snipes. I was like, nah, man, I'm going for this. And yeah, I eventually passed him. So also to all the guys who are watching this and who retired or whatever, never stop. Just keep pushing. Like, one of my best races so far.
Absolutely. It wasn't the cleanest start for you. No fault of your own, I think. But you came back strong.
Yeah, I tried. I was a little bit upset into the race. I got brake checked by Bowen and I don't know who the second guy was. I got pushed into the wall by Luciano. But yeah, no damage, luckily. And then, yeah, my engineer made a huge tactical improvement, and it was his call to pit for the mediums on my, I think my 4th tire of the race, or a 3rd tire, I don't know. And yeah, the medium, yeah, 4th. So my medium tire felt really good, and I kept pushing, and it worked out. So
very good stuff. Any remarks from you, Skips?
I think that was one of the drives of the season, one of the most remarkable drives, and like you say, just keep pushing, boys, because it's just gone to show that anything is possible, and he just grabbed it with both hands there, and massive congratulations, my friend.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I keep pushing, man. I want to win this championship. I know Snipes, I think Snipes is watching this. You're not done, man. I'm going to keep pushing, man. Watch out.
Fighting talk from the Flying Dutchman here. It's Noah. He's bringing it, baby, all the way to the flag. Big shout out to Jitto. He made the right call, you know, going onto them hard tyres very early on in the race. I think 26, 27 laps he stretched them out for. And good to see him on the top step. Unfortunately, it wasn't Noah. You know, he was very unlucky in that qualifying session, but he just went to show never give up. And a great spectacle and product for ABR. And yeah, well done again. I can't say well done enough.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So that's going to be it for ABR Tier 2 here at the Singapore Grand Prix this evening. You can catch ABR again tomorrow at 7:30 for Tier 1 action. That one is going to be a firecracker. And then as we head into Monday, we're going to have the usual CSR grid. And that will be heading your way at 9 p.m. And then we'll head into Tier 3 on Wednesdays, HSA Thursdays. And thank you all for watching. Make sure you give us a like, give us a follow, check out the YouTube where we'll get to a nice highlights package of this Grand Prix up there as well. And if you want any merch, we've got that line out now. We're on Instagram, Twitter. Do everything you can to support the channel because these boys deserve it. Thank you once again, and we'll see you all again soon.